Right, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Basically, today I wanted to do something sort of similar to what I've done before. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about these free online courses that you can obviously do, and there's three different places that you can obviously like do them at. So you can download them on your app, like for an application on your mobile phone, and obviously study whenever it suits to fill your need. So the first one I want to talk about is Udemy. Okay, Udemy is really, really good. And to be fair, you get a certificate with every single one of these like applications that you can download, and it is actually printable. You can download it as a PDF and then also convert that PDF into a JPEG and then print that off into an A4 paper. So it's a full paper certificate. So you've got Udemy, and then you've got Tube Study, and you also have Cursor. Okay, so with Cursor and Tube Study itself, you actually have to watch videos, yeah, to like complete and obviously understand every single segment of this certificate itself. And then once that's done, obviously like you'll be able to print off your certificate and then laminate it, or even like put it in your folder with all your other certificates and whatnot. So it's just like a bit of an educational like build up if you want. So for instance, they do things like say Adobe Photoshop, or like say even editing, like what I use, Adobe Premiere Pro, or even like Sony Vegas. Things that obviously if you wanted to improve your life skills, then they're all there. Okay, even like for instance like a musical instrument, if you wanted to learn how to play like a musical instrument like a piano or like a guitar. I mean, like with me, I know how to play the piano anyway, so I mean, like for me, if I really want, I can actually like obtain that certificate and say that yeah, I have still like managed to obtain the certificate itself. So like I feel pretty proud about getting that. So like I said, it's up to people. Like there's three different ones that you can get. I'm pretty sure that there are more available. So depends on what obviously like application that you might find in the app store, whether it's an iPhone or whether it's like an Android. So it's completely up to you. Like I said, there are many courses to choose from. So if you just wanted to build up your little CV, and then obviously make it a bit more presentable. With International Open Academy though, you do have to pay for your like obviously like not for your certificates, but for your actual courses. The courses do range from like £119 for single courses, but they do promotional offers like from time to time. So say for instance, if you're say thinking about say doing something like veterinary support, or you could do like say animal psychology. I mean, I've got all these certificates, but I felt at the time that obviously say for instance in the next couple of years, if I wanted to move house or whatever, I'm not just like tied down to one thing. It's always best to sort of like branch out a bit more into different segments. So like with me, I've like got very close to 120 different certificates now. So all in different things. I mean, some of them do categorize in like say similar sort of stuff, but for instance, I'm not limited now to my options. So if I wanted to, I'm not just like tied down to getting one certain job. I can walk into say a few different jobs, and I've got a few different options to sort of like broaden my perspective in a way. So I'm quite proud of like what I've achieved though over the few years that I've been studying. So I mean, like even when it comes to college as well, like I'm getting my City and Guilds very soon for my electrical installation. So I'm really looking forward to getting that. And then also I'll be able to progress onto level 2 and maybe even level 3. And then like if I really wanted to, I'll be able to say be a full-time electrician, or even part-time electrician, and then part-time something else. So like I said, obviously like now the country and a few other like sort of countries are actually in a lockdown mode as well with what's going on right now. It might be a good idea to obviously like branch out and just do a few constructive things instead of just sitting at home and thinking, oh, I've got nothing to do. And like obviously there's not going to be nothing on TV apart from the news and whatever. But to be honest, like I said, do something constructive with your time off. Yeah. And it's not just about home improvements or whatever. I mean, you can do that in your own personal time, but in your other spare time, I mean, like these courses, they're not very long to do. They're only something like, say, some of them are only half an hour long. Some of them are, say, like 2 3 hours long. It depends on what it is that you actually feel like doing. So, for instance, like when it comes to it, I might even say if I've got a couple of hours spare, I might even go on to International Open Academy because I've got the full unlocked thing. So every single course is actually unlocked for me, and it doesn't cost me anything. So I'm lucky in that sense. So me, luckily enough, I phoned up like at the right time, and obviously I applied for the right thing at the right time. So you gotta literally like always be constantly like checking these things out. But say for instance with Udemy or say Cursor or even Tube Study as well, yeah, like I said, there's three different obviously free ones, and then when it comes up in the search part, if you just type in free courses in the search, it comes up with thousands, literally thousands of different like courses you can choose from. So have a little look, and like I said, once you complete it, some of them are literally just watching a video, and it might be say like a 20-minute video, and obviously you have to go to the next video, and then so on and so on and so on. So I mean, like a lot of other people might be thinking that obviously if there's no question and answer section, then they haven't really learned anything. But I really don't find that very true. I mean, what you can do if you really want to go the extra length is get a pen and paper, just write down some keynotes as well. Maybe even your laptop, get on your laptop and then write down on Microsoft Word like all your key things, exactly what it is that you've learned, and then you feel as though you've actually achieved a bit more in a way. Do you know what I mean? Because like instead of just like thinking, oh, it's up in my memory and I'm going to remember it. So some people's memories ain't really as good as others. So to be fair, I think it's a good idea to, like I said, just broaden your perspective in a little way, like build up your CV and also your personal skills as well. So if you're thinking about like going out and obviously like achieving a few different things, obviously what you didn't think you could do in the first place, no, don't think like that. Like think in a more positive sense. And like I said, do something constructive with your time, because there ain't really much point in just waking up and like moping around the house and thinking, oh, I'm just bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. Do something very constructive. And like I said, yeah, once you get the certificate, yeah, you can convert it into a JPEG and then obviously print that off like get yourself some photo paper as well. Yeah, and even some laminating sheets. I mean, laminating sheets you can actually get them from the pound shop. You get 10 for a pound. Yeah, even a photo paper you get 10 for a pound. Yeah, it's all really decent stuff. And then the inks are cheap. You can get yourself compatible ink cartridges. You don't have to go out and buy the actual like real ink cart. I mean, they work exactly the same, and like for not even a quarter of the price, they're well cheap. So you can build up yourself a little library, get yourself a big folder. All right, that's what I've done. I've nearly filled the whole folder up, so I might even have to get a few more. But obviously, like when I do go to move house, I'm gonna get a load of like little tiny frames, and I'm gonna print off the ones that I really like I'm proud of, and I'm gonna put them on the wall. Even though I'm proud of them all, but obviously, like when it comes to like printing like off the certain ones that I want, I'll be able to pick and choose exactly which ones I want in what sort of order on the wall. Okay, so yeah, I'm really proud of what I've done so far. But like in my meantime, what I'm going to be doing is obviously uploading a few videos here and there. But in my spare time, I'm just going to be busy studying all the time. Okay, so if you have any questions or any queries about like what I'm doing myself, like with my studying or whatever, put it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear exactly like what your thoughts are. And if you're thinking about say like doing like this studying thing, yeah, go for it. Seriously, like I have no doubts whatsoever. If you really want to do something really positive with your time, go for it. Why not? Do you know what I mean? I mean, to be honest, like other people, they might think, oh, like I might want to do a puzzle, or I might want to say like build my motorbike or whatever. That's fine, yeah. And obviously, like if you want to say paint and decorate, yeah, that's fine as well. But to be honest, I feel like earning an achievement like via a certificate is actually a great thing. I mean, like I've noticed a few more as well that I'm actually like quite intrigued into doing. Like for instance, I always like I actually do my partner's hair. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, so I'm sort of like a hairstylist as well, right? And also I do her nails as well. So like I'm a bit of a nail technician. Okay, so I have seen these courses on International Open Academy. So do you know what? I'm gonna do them as well. And obviously because of the actual experience that I've got via doing my partner's hair and obviously doing the nails and obviously like whatever, then I'm actually able to answer the questions a little bit easier in a way. So because like the experience that I've built up, then obviously it's going to help me in the long run. All right, but obviously, like even with, for instance, like other courses like wedding planner or whatever. I mean, I've got the certificate for that. To be fair, I thought it was going to be kind of hard, but it's actually pretty simple. To be fair, so I mean, there are other certificates, like I said, that obviously like I have got, but yeah, I'm not as proud as like say maybe the animal psychology one. The animal psychology one is actually a key essential because I've got 5 like little cats, like they're all my family, and obviously like when it comes to the information, yeah, I know a lot more than I used to know years ago. So it's not just about what I've put into practice over the years, but it's actually what I put into knowledge as well. Knowledge is the key element here, all right? And the experience as well, it really helps out a lot. So if you haven't done this before, yeah, like I said, just have a little look at these things. There's 3 different applications that you can get. Yeah, and they're all free. It don't cost anything at all. And what you can do as well is if you don't want to print off your certificate, if you haven't got a printer or anything like that, what you can do, yeah, which might help as well, is you can go to the library, get yourself a free library card. It don't cost anything at all, yeah. And once you get your free library card, you can go and print off your certificate there. And to be fair, like I said, yeah, I mean, like 10 photo sheets, yeah, from the pound shop ain't really a lot. You can even get yourself a cheap laminator. And my laminator only cost me like, I think it was £7 or £8. So like when it adds up, it's actually really worth doing these little things. But like I said, even if you don't want to do that, you can go onto your laptop, download all your stuff, and then keep it in a little folder. All right, and then maybe even get yourself a Google Drive account. I think this is a really good thing. Get yourself a Google Drive account, yeah. And then what you can do is you can actually save all your documents to this Google Drive account, and then no matter where you are in the world, you can still access this thing. So say for instance, if you're going for a job interview, yeah, and then like you haven't got your folder or whatever, if you like log into your Google Drive and then you show this manager like this is your account with all your certificates, they'll be able to just sort it out via there. Or if say for instance that you wanted to go like for a job interview, this is another like for instance, yeah, if you're going to a job interview or whatever, yeah, what you can do as well is log into your Google Drive account and then share them certain certificates, what you want with that person via an email. So you can obviously download them to your phone from your Google Drive. And then what you can do is you can share them inside an email and say, this is actually what I've got. So instead of like scanning the certificates on your printer as well, because if it has a built-in scanner, yeah, and then obviously like saving them to your phone, it's just easier, yeah, just to download them to Google Drive. And then once you've done that, just like literally put them onto your account. Once that's done, you can share them to an email, obviously like to the boss that you want to go for the job. So with me, like I said, I'm not limited, yeah, to one certain different thing. That's why I branch out, sort of similar to my YouTube channel. I don't really like see the point of, say for instance, going to one thing on my channel, like just motorized bikes, because there are other people that have other interests. Okay, so to be honest, if like I want to branch out into different things, I feel personally that's what I really want to do. Okay, so for instance, if you have any questions or any queries, put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear back like all your feedback as well, because it's not just like my channel, like it's other people's channel like that actually enjoy watching me as well. So I appreciate everyone that obviously has subscribed to my channel as well. I appreciate everyone that watches my stuff. I appreciate everyone that likes the actual content as well. All right. But yeah, just make sure that if you want, share this video to as many family members or as many friends as you can, because obviously that will help them out as well. So to be honest, yeah, if you really want to get a bit like further with your education, yeah, don't feel afraid. Don't feel like, oh, I really haven't got the time. I'm scared to do it. I'm getting too old in a way. Nah, you shouldn't feel like that. I mean, like basically, don't put problems in your way. Yeah, to be fair. So if you really want, you can branch out into different things. All right. I mean, with me, like I said, I used to like doubt myself a lot. I used to like think, oh, I can't really do this. I'm a little bit scared and whatever. I used to get worried as well and think, oh, like what is someone going to think if I get this and whatever. Shouldn't think like that. Seriously, that negativity is not going to get you anywhere. Yeah, a lot of self doubt and whatever. Yeah, just forget that. Yeah. The person that's actually like broadened my perspective in a way, yeah, is my partner, and I'm ever so grateful for that, because she showed me that I actually have the power to do that myself. And I really didn't believe in myself that much before. I really didn't. But she's actually shown me the way that I can actually do these things, and I'm extremely proud of obviously like what she's taught me. So to be fair, yeah, like I said, have a little think about these applications. What I can do is I can put them down in the description as well, if that helps people. I can put the little links as well, so if you want to have a little look, you can have a look at the website. I mean, Udemy, you can access this on the PC as well. Okay, and obviously like International Open Academy, you can access that on a PC or via a phone. I would actually like recommend, yeah, when it comes to it, do Udemy and International Open Academy on a computer instead of just doing it on your phone, because the options are sort of limited. Okay, so when it comes to a PC, on the desktop version, you've got a lot more, like a laptop and a desktop. It's basically exactly the same, but you're actually got more like of an option in a way. So as you can actually like see the questions a little bit more clearer in a way if you've got a bigger screen. But you can do it on a tablet, you can do it on a phone or whatever, just to get by. But instead of like getting headaches by like if you like straining your eyes to see on a little screen, it's not really going to help that much. So yeah, have a little look, see what you think. Yeah, I might even put these down in the description as well, so if it helps, you can look them up. The apps are free as well. Like for instance, Cursor is free as well. Yeah, and Tube Study is absolutely free as well. And Udemy's free. It don't cost anything. And all you need to do is just sign up with a quick account and then type in your name exactly what you want it to appear as on the certificate itself. So when you go to print it out, or if you want to save the PDF or JPEG file, whatever, to your phone, it's going to look clear, it's going to look fresh, and like actually looks presentable. Okay, so yeah, have a little look, see what you think, and I'll speak to you very soon. But it's been absolutely wonderful to talk to you all, as it is always. Yeah, and remember to subscribe to the channel. Okay, if you see the little subscribe button down there, click on that subscribe button. I'll really appreciate it. All right, but I want everyone to have an amazing day. All right, take care and be safe out there. All right.